Hey y'all, we're going to try out this Wurkkos flashlight here. Let's take a peek inside. Now this thing's supposed to be like waterproof. It has a 300K and a 3000K and a 6000K setup on it. They do give you a little charging cord here and a little lanyard. But this is the most important part. It's this flashlight. And this thing, boy, this thing is no joke. Like, you could probably use this to hammer in a nail. There's a lot of metal going on here. Holy smokes. You have a belt clip on the back. I could see actually hanging this from a screw as well if you ever needed to. Little USB charger on the back as well. And a couple lights on the front. So the first thing you're supposed to do is open this thing up. Look at the size of this battery. And there's a tab. Oh, it just fell out. Anyway, little tab you got to remove. Let's pop that thing back in here. Now something I see right now is there's a threaded portion here, so you could put this thing on a tripod if you needed to. Now the back side of this is magnetic as well, so not only is it threaded, but it's magnetic. So this would be a really good truck light. You magnetize this thing on in the inside of your hood. There's a little side light right there. Another side light right there. Start flipping through some modes here. So we'll put it on the first mode here, which is a green pointer. Well, that's a UV light. We're going to try this in the dark. Second mode's a flashlight. Third mode, there it is, that green pointer. Now, I think it is really good to read these instructions because look at all the options you have on this thing with pressing and holding that toggle button on the top to change the brightness of this light. Up and down, you press and hold it. You get a strobe mode, a slower strobe mode. Oh wow, it goes back and forth. This is a really good emergency light. I do like this button glows green to let you know that things turned on. And a pretty substantial switch here. You do have to physically move it, which is good. So how these floodlights work, they actually give you instructions on the side. So it's a max of 300 lumens. So if you long press it, it'll change how bright it is. So you long press this button, turns it up or down. And then if you click and then long press, it'll change the color type. So we go from kind of a yellower light to more of a white light. That's pretty handy. All right, it's pretty dark out. Let's try this thing. So those trees are about 100 yards away. They're lit up pretty good. We're going to flip this thing over to the green light. There's that green light. Look at how far this thing will go. That's all the way out in them trees there. You can actually see it pretty good. It's better close up, but still pretty nice and very bright light. Holy smokes. So we can press and hold the button to brighten it up all the way. Okay. Now we're really lighting up the trees. I'll pull the sides out here. So there's one floodlight opened. Here's the second one opened. It really does light up just the surrounding area really nicely. So you can just put this on something and just kind of light up what you're trying to do. You know, it's not bright as the noonday sun, but just a nice little light you can flip open and use in funny positions. So if we had to fix something out here at night, we're good to go. It's nice that they just turn on automatically while you pop them out. And then it turns back to the regular flashlight when you put those away. So yeah, pretty nice. Anyway, yeah, this would be a good like truck flashlight or even like a hunting flashlight really, because we could turn on this UV if we're trying to track a certain kind of pattern. We can brighten it up quite a bit, so dim and bright. So yeah, if you're trying to track some bodily functions, that'd be nice there. And then having that flashlight, it's really easy to switch, and then having a green pointer to sight up on something, that's really handy. And I think the green shows up pretty decent during daylight. So yeah, seems like a good flashlight to use in the truck or in the hunting kit.